What up, world? It's Ron Mack again with you, Purple Entertainment. Sitting here with my man Marcus Lacewell, owner of SMART SMOOTHIEs. We want to special shout out to him because he's been doing a lot in the community, man. Making sure people have healthy lives and healthy bodies, and also healthy kids. And his smoothie, man, I have tasted it. My son has tasted it. It's one of the best smoothies in the world. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce him out, and I'm gonna get an interview with him and let him tell you how he came about this, where he, like his background, where he comes from, and how he became where he is today. So how you doing, Mark?
All right.
All right. Well, on a personal note, we know each other for years, man, and I appreciate you allowing me to do this interview. It's my second interview, and just want to say congratulations on your success. Just want to know a few questions. Tell the world about how you came who you are today, like how you start out, like where you come from, your background and stuff like that.
Well, I'm from Wilmington, of course, and all my life I've been known as wanting to come up through the education system, and I have been through football and everything. I went to high school at Laney. Football became my main sport, and when I graduated, I went to NC State with the intention of walking on and everything, but I got my accident. Also, before I go on, high school, I was in the government a lot, president many years, and the student body and everything. But once my accident happened, I was told that I would not be able to walk again. I was told that I would not be able to learn again. But when I got out of the hospital, I wanted to test that. You see, my head was at. And so I graduated. I started going to Cape Fear. I graduated from there. I went back to NC State, graduated from there, came home, and started my own business and everything because jobs would not hire me and everything because they saw me as a safety risk.
Right.
And so I figured that since they wouldn't hire me, I would start my own thing.
Right.
Do my own thing to get money.
Okay, so you say you were from Laney High School, right? The same high school as we all know Michael Jordan graduated from. He got his stardom and everything. And like I say, it's a lot of talent in North Carolina, not just Wilmington, North Carolina. There's just a lot of talent around here, period, as far as, arts, just all types of arts. You got entertainers, like I just interviewed a couple weeks ago. I just interviewed a guy that has his own record label with it's called Golden Empire, and really good dude, man. Like, I just try to upbring a lot of businesses, a lot of black-owned businesses, any type of business. I mean, it could go from clubs to food chains, and as far as you in the food chain, it's real good that you're looking out for healthy lives. For us to live a longer life than the life expectancy. So for the second question, I just want to ask you, like, far as your Smart Smoothies, what made you aspire to start Smart Smoothies in your business?
Well, I started realizing that the black community, as young people, we do not have access to healthy options such as fruits and vegetables. We normally are raised on honey buns, things of that nature, right. Hot fries, nowadays.
Yeah.
That's what I was raised on.
Yeah.
So as we grow older, we don't know the act of healthy things and nutritious things because we never saw grocery stores that offered those things. We're used to having corner stores, liquor stores, all that stuff on the corners. Yeah. So we do not see healthy things. That is why I offer my smoothies for $4 because we are not offered or do not have access to all that. I offer for $4 because I figured that it would set a little lighter problem to the black community and everything, to where many companies around here, I'm not gonna name names, they charge a much higher price, and then they dilute their smoothies to give you less nutrition and less fruits and vegetables.
Now you mean by like the other smoothie companies,
Yes.
right? Okay.
So they charge you more for less nutrition, but as me, I charge you less for more nutrition.
Okay.
And everything. So my intention is to give people, not just the black community, people in general, the opportunity to have the nutrition and everything at a cheaper price. I'm not trying to charge all that, because I remember at NC State there was a class I took where a professor was saying that was letting us know that it takes like a dollar, $2 maybe for an artist to make a CD. And one of the students said, well, why do they charge $20 for a CD? And the professor said, well, if they're paid for it, they're going to charge it.
Right.
And I do not agree with that. I feel like, well, you should pay for what you get. And as like in Chicago, we are known for violence here and other places. Like in Chicago, they are known for violence as well. But my brother, Dennis Lacewell, at Urban Prep, he started as a principal, but now he's over 3 schools in Chicago. And they are known for 100% of their graduates getting to a 4-year college.
Okay.
And they're like here, they are quick to point out the violence and everything, but they don't know, they do not want to share that you got to start from somewhere, and we are trying to change all that. Right. We are trying to start from somewhere by start the violence event that we are having at the Martin Luther King Center on the 6th, and also in Chicago, what my brother is doing. You cannot change things overnight.
Right.
You got to start from somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start from scratch. And that's another thing, y'all. We are, Marcus Lacewell and myself, we're promoting Zaya Stop the Violence Festival. It's April the 6th. We have vendors, the food trucks, face painting for the kids. It's a family event, free charge. Doesn't cost anything to come out to show your support. We're going to have Cheddar Chasers as our opening act. Well, it's actually not just the opening act, it's more of the main attraction. But we have opening acts that we're trying to promote out to do like a showcase, a talent showcase to show the world, and because it will be live, we will show the world and show the community what kind of talents that we have to offer. What else we could add to that, Mark?
If I can say one more thing, also the history in the area that Martin Luther King is at is the Williston High School, what they were trying to build to and show we are coming to, and also to show that there are many black and white entrepreneurs here that they were trying to build at Williston High School. And we are trying, that's one thing we're trying to showcase as well, that there are many black entrepreneurs in this town. There's not just violence, but we want to stop the violence that it does exist here. But there are many people trying to do for themselves that they are not trying to show.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's one thing that Robert McNeil is showing here, that all the people that are doing things for themselves, and they are trying to show people that are being entrepreneurs and trying to do things for themselves.
Yeah, that's right. And also, basically, on my end, me promoting is like promoting out not just businesses, entrepreneurs. It's more of a talent thing where I do entertainment for clubs sometimes. Basically, it's a lot of hard workers out here that's entertainers, like artists, rap groups that are very, very well known, very out there in the public locally. They try to do a change for themselves, not being in the streets, not trying to cause violence and everything. And what they're trying to do is put food on the kids' table, show their talents, and try to be somebody and be successful. And I feel like I can respect every one that actually is about that type of situation. You know, you have gangs out here and everything, but everybody that's in the gang might have been forced to be in that situation. And I'm not going to down that type of person. I'm just going to down the situation of what you mean and what you stand for. If it's the negative situation, then that's what we're not about. We're about uplifting and bringing positive feedback to the community and into the world, and hopefully the violence will stop everywhere in the United States of America. That's what we represent. That's what our T-shirt also represents. That we're bringing out. So Mark, we don't have that much time left, but the last question I wanted to ask you, man, what inspired you, like for what you do and how you do right now, what you're doing?
Well, really, what honestly inspired me is the haters.
Yeah.
When people say that I cannot do things, that inspires me to do things.
Right.
And it's just like the government or people in the government say that the black community are not worth anything. They cannot do this. They cannot do that. If you look at things, Glory Road, or anything on the television, you'll see that it's always been said that you cannot do things. Blacks cannot do this. Blacks cannot do that.
Right.
And that inspires people to do what they said you cannot do.
Yeah.
So being that I was in the accident, it was told to me that I'm just supposed to lay down. Just supposed to lay there.
Yeah.
And not do anything.
Right.
But that's not me. That's not an option. I was raised different from that.
Right.
And so I'm trying to do and also give back. If I have the thing to do for myself, I want my brother and my sister to do the same thing or do greater than me.
Right. Well, you know, I appreciate you, man, and talking about yourself. So for the people that can't find you, don't know how to locate you, how can they do that? Like, tell them everything you need to tell them to make sure they can locate you.
Well, they can contact me at 910-352-3643 or email me at malacewell@yahoo.com. Of course, during the cold season, I'm not too operative during the cold season because there's not too much that people will want to do during the cold season.
Right.
But of course, when it's warm, I will gladly come out to any businesses or any events or anything that anyone wants me to come at.
Right. So I appreciate talking to you, man. I appreciate you giving me for me to show love to you and bring out your business, man. And like I said, man, you want to contact Rob Mack, you know how to find me. Purple Heart Club page. You can go to Rob Mack's personal page. Also, my email is perheart, PURHEART35@gmail.com. And that's all we got for you today. And just tune in next week for another segment of the Purple Heart Club.